right, we're starting off with 1 cup of peanut butter in our large bowl. Now I'm bringing my whipped cream cheese, and we're gonna add about 10 ounces of our whipped cream cheese right into our bowl. I like using the whipped cream cheese because it's already softened for you, so half the job is already done. We are making a super delicious no-bake dessert that everyone will love. If you love peanut butter and chocolate, this is for you. So this is a 12-ounce container, so we gotta leave about 2 ounces in there so that we can get this recipe correct. Perfect. Now I'm coming in with some powdered sugar, and we're gonna add 3/4 a cup of powdered sugar. Now you guys can measure. I measure with my heart. I like a lot of sugar, so I might add about a cup. That looks absolutely perfect. And we need a little bit of liquid in here, so we're gonna add some heavy whipping cream. We're gonna add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. That's just gonna make our mixing easier. So it's half of this bottle, a little bit more. Perfect. Ooh. That peanut butter smells amazing, and so does that powdered sugar. Last thing we're gonna add to our mixture is a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be so yummy, so easy, and just everyone will enjoy it. Kids, adults, you can make it for Thanksgiving, you can make it for Halloween, whatever. You can make it for a Sunday dinner. Okay, now we're gonna start mixing this all together. We might need to bring back our spatula to get all that peanut butter out of our whisk. Oh yeah, see, so easy. Okay, and now it's time to combine that together until it's nice and creamy. Oh my gosh, our creamy peanut butter mixture is ready. We gotta make sure to get all of that out of our spatula, whisk. Woo! Okay, let's give that a little try before we move on. That is so good. Okay. I think some of you guys probably already know where this is going, but we are gonna bring in our chocolate Keebler crust. I normally like the Oreo crust for this recipe, but they stopped making them, which is such a bummer. But chocolate crust will do well, or you can get the gluten-free nut chocolate crust if you're gluten-free. But we are gonna add this peanut butter mixture right into our pre-made chocolate crust. Okay, we got all that in our pie crust, and we're gonna just gently flatten it. Make sure you don't break your crust, or else someone will get a sad broken piece of pie. We just want it to be nice and smooth like butter, or peanut butter, even better. But this is coming together so quickly. It's been like 2 minutes, and we have a delicious no-bake dessert thrown together that everyone will just chow down on. It's delicious, it smells good, and we are gonna make it look extra pretty. We don't want just a plain old basic pie. No one likes that. Okay, that looks great. All right, we're gonna start off with some Reese's Minis wrapped, and we're just gonna kind of toss them on to our peanut butter chocolate pie. It's just a perfect complement for this dessert. Okay, that looks perfect. We'll put that one right there. And then I found these Reese's peanut butter chips, and we're just gonna throw a few of those, because what is a peanut butter pie without extra peanut butter? Oh my goodness. Obviously, all the decorations are optional, but I think they just make the dessert look so much more appetizing. And then last but not least, I have my melted milk chocolate and my melted peanut butter, and we are just gonna drizzle these onto our pie. Oh my goodness, and look at that. This masterpiece is ready for the fridge. We're gonna let it set for 1 to 2 hours, and then it's gonna be ready to indulge. All right, you guys, it's been 1 hour in the fridge, and it is time to try this no-bake peanut butter pie. I have my pie cutter, and we're just gonna cut 1 slice. Oh, that chocolate. I did use wafers instead of, maybe use a chocolate syrup or something so it doesn't crush your pie. It's still a perfect slice. Look at that. All right, so just switch out the melted milk chocolate for just some chocolate syrup, and you'll have a better reveal than mine, but I'm sure this is gonna taste absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. Now that we have our roast in our crock pot, I'm gonna bring 2 packets of my brown gravy, and we are gonna put that right on top of our roast. Lots of flavor. I love the brown gravy. It is so good, and it goes perfectly with your crock pot roast. All right, get all of that flavor in there. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna bring in a whole package of my sliced portobello mushrooms, and we are going to just dump them right on top of our roast. Ooh, yeah, that looks amazing. Make sure they're all covering the roast. I have here about 1.5 cups of water that we're gonna pour in there. This is gonna help the gravy become gravy, and it's gonna create that moisture we need to make this a full dinner. Now this next part might seem a little strange, but I'm gonna bring in my parchment paper, and we are gonna make our parchment the size of our crock pot. Just like so. Place that right in there, covering up the mushrooms and the roast. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna come in with my russet potatoes, and we are gonna place those right around our parchment paper. This is a meal for 4 people, so we are getting them right in there. To help these potatoes cook, I'm gonna bring in a fork, and we are just gonna stab our potato here and there, just to make sure that they cook fully in our crock pot. This is the best way to do an all-in-one dinner in the crock pot. You get your roast, you get your potatoes, and we're gonna add one more thing, and then this is ready. But who doesn't love a good roast and potatoes? I mean, this is already a complete meal in itself. Perfect. Okay, now for our veggies, we're gonna bring in some sweet corn, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break our corn because we want little pieces. Now I said it's for a family of 4, so we gotta get one more.
You got this, muscle woman. There you go.
Don't try that at home, okay, you guys? All right, so we have our full dinner in the crock pot: the roast, the gravy, the mushrooms, the potatoes, the corn, and that parchment paper is just gonna help to make sure that the flavors of the roast stay with the roast, but that moisture is just gonna come up and cook everything else. All right, we're gonna put our lid on, and we're gonna pop this on high. Let's let it cook, baby. All right, you guys, it's been 4 hours on high. Let's go ahead and turn this off, and let's check it out. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Okay, that parchment paper is holding on for its dear life. But let's go ahead and grab our corn and our potatoes. All right, last one, right on top. All right, our side dishes are ready. Just use the same tongs.
Oh my goodness.
Take that parchment paper off. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's gonna shred, you guys. All right, let's cut some. Oh my gosh, it cuts so easy, you guys. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Okay, let's go ahead and put it on my plate that I've already gotten ready. All right, let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, the meat is so tender. Oh my goodness.
Falls apart, wow.
Okay, there you go. Perfect bite. Oh my gosh, that's so flavorful and so tender. And look at that potato, it's just fully cooked. Oh, this is the best dinner hack around. All right, I'm bringing in some frozen meatballs. I'm gonna just place that right into our crock pot with our cranberry sauce. Beautiful. All right, now I'm coming in with my onion soup and dip mix, and we're gonna use this whole packet right on top of our meatballs, just like so. This is gonna be so delicious and so easy to put together. It's a great little appetizer for any party that you are throwing this year. Okay, just make sure to get that whole packet of onion soup mix right in there. Delicious. The next thing we're gonna add is some rosemary, and we're just gonna grab our sprigs of rosemary and kind of just throw it into our meatballs, just like so. Add that delicious rosemary flavor. I just feel like it complements cranberry just beautifully. But if you're not a big rosemary fan, that's totally fine. You can skip it. You can add a different herb, whatever you want. I'm gonna go ahead and add this whole package of rosemary because I really want to taste that rosemary flavor. Now we're almost done here. We just have one more ingredient we're going to add, and that is our beef broth, because that cranberry sauce is pretty thick, so we need something to thin it out. So we're just going to pour our beef broth right around our cranberry juice. This will also help that onion mix seep down to all of our meatballs. Okay, and we're going to add 2 cups, which is just half of this box. And that is it, you guys. Our delicious meatball appetizer is ready to start cooking. And look, that cranberry sauce fits perfectly. And we're gonna go ahead and put this on high and let it get warm. All right, it's been 2 hours on high. We're gonna go ahead and pop this on warm, and let's check it out. Oh my goodness. Now obviously we need to give this a good mix with our cranberry sauce so that we can get a nice, delicious, tasty meatball. Oh my goodness, these smell so good. That rosemary is potent. Now remember, we have that beef broth in there, so the sauce shouldn't be too thick once we get it all mixed together. And the good thing about putting the full stems of the rosemary in there is that we are just gonna toothpick those meatballs, so we won't be eating any of that rosemary. It's all for flavor. Oh, wow, look how delicious this looks. It's coming together so nice. Now, if you don't like cranberry sauce, you could use a grape jelly instead, but I personally love cranberries, and I love these flavors together with the onion soup mixture and that beef broth. Look at it. Doesn't that look incredible?
It looks amazing. Once you start it, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, and it only took 2 hours on the crock pot. Now, if you wanted to, you could put it on low for 4 to 5 hours, but I wanted this ready as soon as possible. Okay, these are ready. Oh my, I'm way too excited. And I'm just gonna get some toothpicks and put them on the side of our crock pot, and then you can just stab a meatball. Oh, doesn't that look so delicious?
I'm kind of jealous that you get to eat that right now.
You can have some too. It's just sweet and yummy and delicious. Enjoy, you guys.